What's up, guys? It's me, Hacks, coming at you with another game update. I know it's been a long time since my last one. I think it's been almost a month. That's just because house stuff. It's a combination of things. One is house stuff. Two is I had stuff going on at work, and I'm getting a new job now. So, partially because of my hours there, partially because I would come home and just want to sleep, which isn't good for deving, obviously, because I would go to work and then sleep and then go to my other job and then sleep and then go to work again and then sleep. And it was like, this isn't working. So I got another job. So that should be starting like next week. Second thing is Hazbin Hotel came out. You probably don't know this, but I'm a really big Hazbin Hotel fan. So I've been watching that and just, participating in that fandom. I like it. It's rare that I like any Western media nowadays. It's any cartoons, anything like that. But Hazbin Hotel I like a lot. So particularly Alistair. Alistair's my favorite. But yeah, I've been I've been like knee deep in that for the last like 2 weeks or so. So I also played a little bit of Pal World just to try it out. I like it, but um, I think the genre isn't for me, like survival and stuff. But the game itself is fun. But for me personally, I need like a linear game. But I think it's pretty fun. Anyway, that's why it's been delayed somewhat. Hopefully, with my new job, things will get better. So, what did I add this time? Well, I added the option to do equips in battle. So, yeah, it was a lot more intensive than I thought it would be. If you want to take a gander at that, yeah, I added all this. At first, I thought it was going to be really, really easy because you can see here this small part is the weapon section, right? So you take your original weapon, you swap it out with the one you do it in. Very simple. It's like super small. Then I got to the item list, and that was yeah. I actually at one point completely deleted the function, and I was like, you actually can't change your item in battle anymore because it's impossible and it's a headache and I don't want to code that. But then I was like, there must be an example where this works. And lo and behold, there was an example. Let me just show you with someone who actually has the semi-equips. Joe has some, right? So in that chest there was a water gun. So if you hover over it, you can see the type. Equip. It'll change. You can go equip back. If you click on something else, it'll go back to your original equips. Yeah. So you can't remove your weapon, obviously, because you have to have at least something equipped. Which is why it's so simple. But for your items and your tokens, you can remove them. So that was the big thing I was having an issue with, because originally I was like, okay, when you take it off, it'll go into your inventory like right away. But then, like, what if you then put it in your inventory? Yeah, like you decided, actually, I don't want to accept the changes. So then you I don't know, you changed party members. Then you would have an extra item in your inventory, and technically you would also still have it equipped. So it would just add +1 to your inventory, which obviously is not how that's supposed to work. Yeah, that was a headache. And then I was like, okay, I won't add it to the inventory. But then I'll just remove it from your being held. But then I had the same problem, but backwards, where, it would get out of you wouldn't be holding it anymore, but it wouldn't go into your inventory. So then you would just lose that item, which was like, okay. So that was a dilemma that I had to deal with. I was like, that's just a really big headache. So I'm just gonna not do it. But then, who would help me but Mr. Matt Rozak himself with his amazing JRPG games. So I'm gonna show you that really fast. With, of all games, Epic Battle Fantasy 4, because you can't do it in 3. Okay, that's the only reason why. But yeah, 4 is okay. And that is all. Okay, so in Epic Battle Fantasy 4, which is how I ended up coding it, you have the option for using like a token eclipse, right? Which you don't have in 3. So for example, if I, remove this, digged around, I was like, okay, I'm gonna remove that, I'm gonna remove that, and I'm gonna put this here. And I decided, actually I don't want to do that. I'm gonna special, do this. Instead, if you go back to your equips, they're all back to the way they were. And I was like, wait a minute, that's exactly what I should do. So now, I was like, yeah, that's exactly how I'm gonna do it. So that's exactly what happens now. So if you go here and change your equips out and decide that you don't want to do that, they're back to how they were. And that fixed my problem. But nevertheless, there were still a lot of things I had to put in, especially for tokens because there's 4 of them. So essentially I had to do the same function 4 times, which, I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I just had to make variables for everything, which is rather annoying. I mean, but I still got to use a select node, so, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but, I'm glad it's over with. Anyway, so you can now do that in battle. They still don't really do anything, in terms of, like, actual functionality, but you can equip stuff. And for the tokens, each section is its own thing. So you have the Valor here, the Versatile here, etc., etc. You can equip, accept them. And then if I go to Dan, and I'm like, okay, I want Thor. I think I had one more. Or did I? Only had one. Wait a second. Hang on, I'm gonna fix that. Okay, I fixed it. So, I just forgot to remove it from your inventory afterwards, but you can see now that Rowan has this one. If I click remove, it gets put back. Should be back there anyways. It is not. Oh. Alright, because I didn't click accept changes. I'm a genius. Ta! Anyway, we can see kind of why this took me so long. I was working on it like a little bit day by day. Let's try this. Equip it. I think this was all I did. I don't know. I might have done something else, but I seriously forgot. Because it's just been taking me so long. Oh, you can't accept the changes if you click remove. Well, that's an oversight by me that I have to fix literally right now. Okay, so I fixed it. So I just equipped and removed it with Rowan, and now it's back in my inventory like it should be. So that's great. Yeah, that took me a bit, but it works. So now the last one, and then this whole thing will be complete, is the items, which are much easier than tokens, thankfully, because all you need is a function in the parent, and then you just use the children to customize that function. So a lot easier, should be done rather quickly. So yeah. Next time I'll have that done. I also want to add, what was it? The Alchemist, I believe it was, for chemistry points and stuff. And there was something else too, but I don't really remember what it was. Oh yeah, the Overworld. I gotta fix up the that a little bit more and make it a little more polished, but yeah. Oh, did I show that? I don't know if I showed that. I don't think I showed that. Yeah, Ethan's chant move has an animation now. I don't think I showed. I don't know. I don't remember. Well, you're gonna see it. Genuinely, I don't remember. Okay, when you click on chant here, get an animation. Ooh. Yeah, that's all. Short and sweet. I finally fixed this. Anyway, that's all, and I'll see you next time.